It's the return of best traits, and today it's probably the most used position in Football Manager 22. It's the advanced forward goals. Good morning and very happy new year to everyone as well. A bit of a shout out first up to my patrons over on Patreon. You know, about a month ago I had 2 patrons when I started this, and now I'm up to 11, which honestly blows my mind. So thank you so much for the support. If you're interested in jumping into Patreon, you get early video release amongst other things that I'm working on, and the link is down below. So if you haven't seen any of the traits videos yet, we've done box-to-box midfielder, shadow striker and Mazzala. They're in the playlist in FM22 tips, so get yourself there. Now today we're covering advanced forward. If I look at 20 people's tactics, I would say 18 of them at least will have an advanced forward involved. So let's have a look. So yes, we're covering advanced forward today, a position that fits into nearly every formation you can think of. By himself, up front with a couple, up front with 3. It's a great role. So what does the game make of it? And straight off the bat, the game tells you exactly what he does. The advanced forward's main role is to lead the line and spearhead attacking moves. So think Mbappe, the main man in your team. His main role is to be the focal point of your attack, to score and create goals. That's important. That's what differs him from a poacher. His secondary role is to chase down misplaced through balls or clearances, win possession and lay off passes to onrushing teammates. Right, the first step is choosing your player. Now we're going to have a little play with Alexander Isak. What a player he's going to be at Real Sociedad. Key things about him is he's ideal for the role already. You can see the attributes highlighted. Absolutely no work needed there. He's 21, a great age to pick up the traits as well. And he's kind of a block of clay because under his player traits section, there is only the one trait of place his shot, so we can start to mould him the way we want to mould him. Now just on that, if you've seen any of the other videos, you'll know what I mean here. We can have 5, 6, 7 traits lined up for a player, but bear in mind it does take them quite a while to learn each trait. So you need to invest a bit of time in it, one at a time, tick them off. So let's remember what we need from our advanced forward there. We've got Isak up front. We need him to do a lot of the work that a striker needs to do. He needs to score the goals and make things happen. Now he's got strike partners with him, which is going to help, but your advanced forward is still very much the main man. You want him leading the line and being a threat up here in these areas here. So you don't want him dropping deep. Other players will do that role. That's not for an advanced forward. You want him in the box, causing damage, running with the balls, working into channels, causing mayhem. That's why I come up with these top 3 traits for an advanced forward. We're looking to beat the offside trap, move into channels, and the interesting one is players 1-2s. So we'll begin the trait learning process straight away when you walk through the doors of your club. You'll go to Isak there, go through development and training and discuss new trait. And then you pick the trait you want to work on first. I'm going to go with beats offside trap first, so I'll scroll on down to beat offside trap, select that. He thinks it's a good choice. Of course he does. He wants to keep his job. And Isak is away working on that trait now. And it's going to take a little while. So I have chose those player traits. So the first one, beats offside trap, is pretty self-explanatory. But what it does means he's going to be on the edge. So when the likes of Silva there, or Zubamendi or Porto get the ball, it's going to increase the amount of times he looks to break through into the box there and get on the end of through balls. It's absolutely ideal, especially when he's leading the line. It's a bit of a gimme and a bit of a go-to for an advanced forward in traits. I also use that for shadow striker as well. It's for players who are breaking through the lines, looking to get on the end of killer balls. Now the next one is an interesting one because it's hard-coded into the play instruction of an advanced forward, but it doesn't mean you shouldn't do it. What it does mean is that it's more likely to happen and more likely to happen well, and it is moves into channels. So a big part of your advanced forward role is to move into channels, provide movement up front to confuse the defence, work the defence. So a poacher would stay in the confines of this box more often than not, whereas an advanced forward will shoot across left, right, depending on what side he's at. If he's in the middle, he'll probably do a bit of both, working the defensive line. So if you add that trait as well, he's more likely to do that, and very importantly, more likely to do it well. And the last one I love. It's probably not the thing you'd think of first when you're thinking of player traits for a striker, but it's players 1-2s. Now think about it. If I've got an advanced forward, especially in the formation I just showed you, and the style of football I quite like to play, which is the short little tick-attacker, fast-paced style, playing 1-2s off to the likes of Silva and then on his bike again is ideal. And that's another thing I want you to think about. When you're building your traits, how will they work together? How will they work together to make your player a better player? Isak, if I can get him beating the offside trap, moving into channels and playing 1-2s, his movement is going to be off the scale. The defenders aren't going to be able to touch him. Now, as an update crew, we are in the 5th of December, so he's been learning the trait now for how many months? 3, 4, and he's still learning it, so it's not quite over the line yet. As a subcontext, using this tactic, schedule there, you can see they've only lost, that's a friendly, they've only lost the one game to PSV, but look what happened here. So for other little sneaky trait tips, check out the other videos in the playlist of the traits. It'll tell you how to remove traits, where to find traits in the player search, little things like that just to help you along. So that's it, crew. Another position, another role with traits in the bag. Remember, this isn't the definitive list. This is just the ones I like to use and ones I feel make sense and mesh well together. Promise there'll be another traits video coming soon. If there's a role you would like to see done, get it in them comments. The more comments and likes videos get, the bigger the outreach, the more the channel grows, the more videos I'll make.